A video about Scavenger and the Relic mats. So, if you look here, we got carbonite circuit boards, bronzium wiring, chromium transistors, iridium heat sinks, and electrium conductors. I'm not going to talk about much else other than that. So, let's start with circuit boards. So, you'll accumulate a lot of this green and gray gear just over the course of farming and just playing the game. You'll come across a lot of this gear. So what I like to do, if you can see, I have like 51, 51, 52, 52, 74, and whatnot. So I like to bring all these ones down to about 50, because you don't really need any more than that at any one time. Oops. Which one was that? You. So, as you can see there, just by cleaning those ones up to 50, I got 10 carbonite circuit boards. Now, if you want to farm stuff for this, what you want to do is you want to come over to light side battles. You want to go to 1D and farm this. So I'm going to do just 85 energy. Usually I do one full refresh, so 120 energy. And when you farm it, you get quite a bit of materials here, especially these. You get a lot of these fusion furnaces. These ones are great to farm and scrap for another upgrade. So, if we go back to our scavenger here, you'll see that my material here has updated. And we're just going to take these all back down to 50. Right, there's another 8 carbonite circuit boards. Almost enough for a full relic level here. Now, bronzium wiring. What you're going to look for is these. These Mark V Fabritech data pads. Now, you can find these. 1D in fleets if you're short on normal energy and you want to do some fleet battles. Or the best place to get them is 7B right here. Is the best place to get them because you also get Chirotechs out of it. So, you farm those up, and then those, they're not really used by a lot of characters, so what I like to do is I like to keep a single digit of those and scrap those. A little bit more rare, a little bit harder to come by, but if you come down here, these green and blue kind of outline pieces, the prototype pieces, I keep those at about 50 a piece if I can. Now coming down to purple gear you don't really want to scrap because it's core gear. It's used by almost every character in the game, but what I do is I keep everything at about 300 because you're not going to need much more than that for any one character. The blue gear I'll keep around 50, and the green gear I don't really care about. But as you can see, like, I didn't scrap anything, so moving forward with chromium transistors, what you want to do is these right here, these Mark 7 Blast Tech weapons mods. Now you can craft them. It's not a very good value proposition for those. But what you can do sometimes, if you find them, they appear in the shipments under the guild activity, and they'll be right here, right where these Mark IV biotech implants are. You'll find them there. It's, I believe, 150 of the guild tokens for 10 of them. So now if we go back to Scavenger, go back over to chromium transistors, if I just salvage 10, that gives me about 33, 34 chromium transistors. So if you buy those every time that they show up in the store, if you always have like 300 or 400 guild tokens available, you'll be able to pick these up, and chromium transistors will never be a problem for you. Now, rhodium heat sinks. These ones are kind of a pain, but also a very good value. So if you look here at the Mark III holo projectors, if I do, let's go 20 of them, right? 20 gives me 2 rhodium heat sinks. Not a very good value proposition there. But if you go to the actual crafted pieces, and you craft, and I'm just going to do one here, that gives you 5. So if you craft 20 into one piece and then scrap that, that gives you 3 more than you would if you were just to scrap the regular pieces. So that's the best value for rhodium heatsinks. I tend to use my Mark I raid currency if I'm trying to upgrade a lot of tunes to get the Mark III holo projectors, craft them, and scrap them. Electrium conductors, here's where we get into some different value proposition. As you can see here, it's all gear 12 that, like all gear 12 pieces that it requires for one. Not a very good value proposition, especially if you're still farming up characters. So if we go into shipments, if you're doing the Naboo raid and you're getting Mark III currency, if you come down in the guild activity and go down to almost the bottom of the Mark III currency, you see these here. So I need these, so I'm going to buy them. 300 for 3, 200 for 2. Awesome value proposition. Same with Zimbadile cards. Very good value here. Impulse detectors, if you need them, they're there. Same with arrow magnifiers. And Gerda keypads, kind of a good value proposition. Not really. You can kind of come across those. They're used for R9s. So you can get them if you're, like, if I was this close to getting an R9 and I need an R9, I would definitely pick up these for sure. But anyways, that is what I do for relic mats for the scavenger. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Leave a like, comment, and I will speak with you again soon. Have a fantastic day.